Okay, welcome to another Untitled Evenings, Fireplace Edition.
Woo!
We are in our new house. Thank Jesus. It's been one hell of a week. When I mean hell, I really do mean hell.
Mm.
I could think of a lot of cuss words in Irish that would sound amazing right now.
Probably in a couple of languages.
Yeah. So you can't see it, but we have a really nice open space behind you, and the staircase is pretty cool. It's outdated in look, but the design is.
I think they call it vintage.
Vintage.
It's vintage.
It's outdated, vintage.
Realtor
whatever.
speak. Outdated vintage. It's fine. It's just 70s. Very, very 70s.
No,
it's
I'm just saying if you updated,
updated,
updated the look of it just a little bit, it would look really rad. Yeah, I just said rad.
It's because you're awesome. You're super fly.
So yeah, it's fun, but the spacing between the bars is wide enough.
Okay.
The baby could literally just walk through it, man. Fall through it. Fall to his death.
Didn't he already do that?
Oh, he's done it a couple of times. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to put up cloth from a width stand point.
So imagine a curtain.
Yeah.
And having it lengthways instead of up and down, left and right. So just to cover those bottom areas where he walks, to stop him from seeing that there's a giant gap he can jump through.
So what he loves to do is he loves to walk through the fabric to where it kind of like hides him, and then he's just kind of like, where's the end of this? And so as he's doing this, the makeshift fabric is starting to fall down away from the stairs, and I'm just cussing inside of my head. I'm asking him to stop. So yeah.
Well, my favorite part, though, is the stairs are one of those, you go up, there's a landing, and then you go up again, so there's a turn. And so you can go under them if you're short.
Yeah.
And so that's his new, fort play area. And so he goes under the stairs, and all of his crazy toys are under there. And I'll go walking up the stairs, and you look between the steps because it's all open.
Yeah.
And you can see him down there, looking at you as you go up the steps. It's happened to me once. I'm waiting for him to grab my foot or something. Going up there, wow.
That or throw his toys at you through the stairs.
Yeah, because he does. He likes to throw his toys through the stairs. So he gets behind them and sees if he can chuck them all the way.
Yep.
So I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'll be walking up the stairs and get hit in the leg or other sensitive places with Legos and
possibly
wooden blocks.
Really good aim.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's ahead of his time.
He is. He really is. So speaking of the effing stairs, I am putting together the fort for him because I saw a blanket, it just made sense, so I'm putting all this together for him this morning.
Because you're a great mom.
Some point today. And I'm trying to straighten up the area just a little bit so that they're all contained in his fort area. And I reach down and I grab toys from underneath the kitchen table, and I get up and I turn and I smack this part of my face right into the stairs. And as soon as the pain hit, I pulled my face away, and it hasn't left any actual physical showings of bruising.
Thank God, so we don't get the "why do you beat your wife" looks.
But I am actually quite sore over here on my nose if you actually touch the area. And I think there's somewhere over here. I don't know. I've lost track. But I cannot tell you how hard it was not to scream and shout and just yell.
And I'm at work. I'm like, tick, 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 tick,
Oh,
tick, tick.
God.
And then I get the buzz from my phone, and I pick it up, and it's all like, I just hit my face on the freaking stairs. It was like a paragraph in the text. She was so angry. Usually it's like usually her texts are 3 or 4 words and half of them are one letter. So I know that when I get a paragraph of fully spelled out words, she's pissed. You see you like.
That was very true. I was so mad. I was actually dictating on the phone today just so I could get it out.
Was Siri like, please calm down? I don't understand.
She was not.
No, touch my tattoo. What?
So I was just like, after it was all over with, I was like, Xander, I'm going to go sit on the couch and I'm going to try not to pass out. So that was the first thing that drove me crazy today. God love our oldest. He is an amazing kid, but he remembers nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Who does that sound like?
Yeah, shut your mouth. I remember all the important things, like when my kids were born, how much they weighed, what they looked like, when their birthdays are. I try to remember their favorite things. But if you want to know where your socks are, you should put them away. Because I put them where they always go. That's where your underwear goes too.
Over there, apparently.
Anyways, so he's had a hard time remembering things, specifically his coat. I bought him the best coat.
Oh, it was really nice.
On sale. I saved $30 freaking dollars. It was an amazing deal.
If you're not familiar with freaking dollars, they're at least 25% bigger than regular dollars. So if a regular dollar is this big, freaking dollar is this big.
No, freaking dollars is this big.
That's not 25%. This would be like 75% bigger. I said 25%.
No. Anyways, so I bought him this really great, like, go to Alaska coat when we live in Southern California. But that's not the point.
It was 38 degrees this morning.
Yeah, it was.
I could see my breath coming out of my face.
Oh, I actually saw the
Frost on the rooftops.
That's exactly what I saw. All right, back to the story. I go to pick up Jacob. Notice that the coat, sorry, it's been a really long week. And that's how mad I've been today. I noticed Jacob did not have his coat on. And I was like, Jacob? Boy hasn't even gotten in the car yet. He's on the passenger side. I rolled down the window. I was like, where's your coat? Oh, I don't know. I was like, go back to school and find it. So he turns around.
Don't you come back till you have a jacket.
And he's just walking really slow. And I'm like, boy, why are you not in a hurry? So thankfully the baby was sleeping, or I would have lost my shit. All right, so Jake comes back. He does not have his coat. He's like, I don't know where it's at. This time, I'm out of the car because I want to watch him and the baby just to make sure everything's okay because I'm a paranoid mom.
No, you're a good mom. That is the way moms should be.
Anywho, I was like, okay, let's backtrack. Where's the last time you saw it? On the playground. Okay, go check the playground. Again, he's just walking casually, like the turtle on the Turtle and Hare cartoon.
She wants you to be more like Bugs Bunny and less like the senator from Kentucky.
Okay, so he's just walking, and he's walking. That's awesome. And he's walking, and he walks over to his classroom, and I'm like, what is he doing? So by this time, I'm really frustrated. I am not only have my arms crossed like this, but I am in the angry stance, which means
full angry mom.
I have separated my feet. I look like a bouncer, which I'm not a bouncer, but you get the idea.
But it's scary.
So there's another
scary.
teacher that's walking out, and there's a lady who helps with the carpool. They're all walking out, and the teacher's whispering to Jacob. I know what that man's talking about because that man
mom is scary.
That man is married, whether to a man or a woman. He's married, and he knows the look and the stance and everything. So he's warning Jacob about my body language, which is fine. So Jacob comes over, and he says, I can't find the coat. And I said, I'm going to buy you the most ugliest, hideous, brightest jacket I can find because that mother will not be lost. And so the teacher comes over and he said, I was warning Jacob that you had your arms crossed, which is not a good sign. And I was like, thanks for preparing my son for the wrath.
At least he didn't come over and was like, we don't do arm cross here. It's Everson Nightstone.
I'd be like, fuck you, man. I can do whatever the hell I want.
I get to beep a lot in this episode.
So
it's gonna be good. I haven't beeped much in these episodes.
So the carpool woman said, you can go and help him. I said, I've got the baby in the car. I can't leave the baby in the car. She said, I will watch the baby. So I run into the school. I start throwing. I'm not kidding.
Making it rain.
I start throwing clothes because they have a huge table of I've lost my clothes.
It's an elementary school. That's where all your missing socks go.
Yep. So I'm throwing clothes everywhere. I'm trying to be the quickest I can. Jacob's like, oh, look. It's under the table. Really? You didn't happen to look under the table when you came here last?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So he picks it up and he puts it on. I said, let's go. And so we're walking quickly because it's not that I don't trust the carpool woman, because I do, because she looks after kids, especially my boy. Make sure he doesn't get out on the street, blah, 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 blah. But I don't want the baby to wake up because I don't want her to pick up the baby because that won't work.
Well, yeah, and the baby, you don't want the baby to wake up and no one's there.
Exactly.
He knows. That's terrifying.
Ooh. So, needless to say, on top of moving this week and today, I have totally lost my mind. And
yes, she did.
And it's not even over yet. The week is not even over yet.
Tomorrow, Friday, and it's only 12:45 or something. It's a minimum day tomorrow.
It is, but that means I'm home with both kids the rest of the afternoon. And then Chris has a work party on Saturday that we're going to try to go to, which means we have new babysitters, which means I have to be worried about that. I'm not like desperately worried, but I will be like, I hope the kids are behaving. I hope they can handle the kids.
It's
and
fine.
Blah, blah, blah. And
they'll call.
that's the other thing. I hate being gone, and then they call, and then you have to drive for 30 minutes, 40 at the most, being like, oh my God, my kid's going to be crying this whole time until I get home. And I'm worried the whole time. And I'm telling him the whole time.
And I'm driving. Just, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Leave me alone, please. I'm trying to drive. That's actually not true. Other than like, we gotta get home. We gotta get home.
Yeah,
we gotta get home.
we're
'Cause
both
I
just
freak
like
out pretty bad,
fueling
too.
each other.
I freak
Not
out
like
pretty
we're
bad.
thinking of the worst case scenario, but we're just fueling each other on we have to get home.
Well, yeah, if there's something wrong, we want to be home. We
Right.
both want to be home with our kids. We don't like being away when there's a problem, whatever the problem is. You know.
God, we're old.
We are old.
Okay. So now that we've bitched and groaned and hopefully you've laughed at some point in time.
Profanity counter. 3.
Okay. So Chris and I are going to be married for 16 years this coming
Saturday.
Saturday? I
Yeah.
keep thinking it's Sunday.
No, it's Saturday. I threw a whole Christmas party for your anniversary.
Bullshit.
4.
Is that really a cuss word? Come on.
It is.
Whatever. Okay, anyways. So over these 16 years, we have developed some habits. And you think that after 16 years, we would have kind of corrected them or whatever.
No.
But this one just never seems to be
more
corrected.
pronounced
It is
as time
so
goes
much-
on.
It's so much more pronounced. Oh my God. So this is the great thing about us. We will start a conversation and then I will have like this thing and I'll feel like I have to go do something, but I can still carry on the conversation. So I'm walking away from Chris, still carrying a conversation, and I get down the hall and Chris is like, I can't hear a damn thing you're saying. I can't hear it. I don't know what you're saying. And I'm like, how could you not hear me? I can hear myself. I can hear you from there. How can you not hear me from there?
And the answer is always the same. That it's been for 16 years. I am partially deaf in one ear. And so if I can't see your mouth, I'm not really sure what you're saying a lot of times. You have to either be in the same room or facing me.
Oh,
it's
and
a crapshoot.
That's the other thing, is that recently I will have my back to him, talking to him, and he's like...
I'm like... I hear... I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, God. So what I do is I turn around and I'm like, wah, 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 wah,
yeah,
wah,
and I'm
wah,
like,
wah.
that's exactly what it sounds like if I'm not looking at you. Glad we're on the same page.
Oh, God. So there are some days where we just get so irritated at each other. Like, it's not funny on some days. Because I'm just like, why can't you hear me? Why can't you hear me? I know you're partially deaf in one ear, but still, come on. That can't be the reason. And then what's funny is that I'll be sitting, going to the bathroom, and Chris is, like 5 feet away, sitting on the bed. He's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I can't hear you over the tinkling of my pee.
Because it's like Niagara frickin' Falls when she goes to the bathroom.
It's not really. But,
you know.
And he looks...
I'm like, what? How is the bottom half of your all bladder? I don't understand.
And what's funny is that he gives me a look. Like, he gives me the most disgusted look ever. Like, so when I'm like, how can you not hear me? His look is, how can you not hear me? You're right there. All you're doing is peeing. You can see my face and everything.
And you can hear out of both your ears. I cannot feel my leg from the knee down. From my knee down, there's just nothing. I mean, like, nothing.
That's why I moved my
so
head.
freaking old. I'm sitting on the ground. I even put a blanket down so we're not on the cold stone.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't. I'm not going to be able to move when we're done.
Okay, I'll just push you over.
I was just like, it's been nice knowing you because I'm not leaving this position.
You'll stretch it out and you'll feel it in just a minute.
I'm going to the whole like
tingly and
death by 1,000 needles.
And
yeah, I'm going to feel that in a minute. No, you're not. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm like, my leg is falling asleep and it's waking up, which is horrible to begin with. And she's like, I have no words for how horrible that is. Why would you do that to someone you love?
It's so funny.
I'm glad I bring joy to your life.
Because you know what it feels like. Because you've done it to yourself. You've had your legs fall apart.
There is a difference. You have your legs fall apart. You've taken a step and your foot just falls right off. Just like clean off.
So you've had it happen. It's fallen asleep. You have to bang on it and you feel all those tinglies and you're just like...
Okay, look. Just like you can't tickle your own foot when you scratch it, right? Someone else touches your foot, it's ticklish.
Yeah.
You touch it, it's not. You punching your leg to wake it up does not feel the same as some random weirdo punching it to wake it up.
So I'm
okay?
a random weirdo?
You are a random weirdo.
Okay. Oh, God.
Random weirdo.
I am weird. I wouldn't say I'm random with it, though. It's pretty...
It's pretty
consistent.
Specific weirdo. Pacific.
Yeah, it's been that kind of day for you,
It's
too.
late.
It's not late. It's like, what, 10? That's not late. It's 10:13. That is not late. Just want to smack you right now. So we've been so stressed out today that we literally...
Her mom
Nope.
senses her tingling. Apparently the big boy got up to go to the bathroom.
Well, he did have a cup of milk before he went to bed.
He did. It's
So-
evacuating it right now.
Our new house is a townhouse, and we are all connected by one wall. And for the most part, you can't hear anybody. But you can hear them vacuum. You can hear them walking around, possibly running up and down their stairs. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that's what they're doing.
We're going to pretend no matter what.
Oh, God, yeah,
that
we are.
is what they're doing. We're going to pretend they're building a ship or something in there. They're knocking around on things.
That would be much better.
Well,
and the grunting that
really
comes
working on that ship today. It's going to be ready seaworthy soon. It's nice. They're really giving it what for, aren't they? It's amazing.
So it's so hard to distinguish the noises. We've only been here for 2 days? Mm-hmm. 2 full days. It's hard to distinguish our noises from their noises. Obviously, if we're not grunting it and building a ship, we know it's them. But when we're down here and our kids are upstairs, it's like, is that us? Is that them? What's going on? And Jacob closes the doors so loudly that, it's him, so.
He doesn't understand the concept of quietly close a door. There he goes.
He was listening to us because he heard his name.
Yeah. He's up there, what are they talking about? What's going on?
Anyways, so, all right.
For those of you following at home, my foot is no longer asleep. Ha! You didn't get to torture me at all.
I haven't not tortured you in a very long time.
Because I haven't told you my foot's gone to sleep in a very long time. I learned my lesson.
So this man sits on the toilet for so long, his legs fall asleep. Okay? And then he gets up.
We're at that part of our relationship, Internet, where she tells you about my pooping habits.
I just said that you sit on the toilet
Achievement
a long time.
unlocked. What else am I doing?
Of course you're pooping, but you don't have to go into
pooping. Why? Let them imagine it without any kind of.
Sure, why not? It makes it that much worse.
Yes, it does. I care about them.
Anyways, so Chris sits on it for so long that his feet fall asleep. His elbows apart.
There's a lot of legs falling apart in our family. It's really an epidemic. I don't know.
So he gets
see somebody
up.
About it.
He's like, everybody back away, because he has to get to the nearest place to sit down.
I got 28 seconds to get from where I am to a seated position before these things turn into 1,000 needles. Just clear out. I'm going to run you over if you don't get out of the way.
Oh my God, if you get in his way, you're in, oh my gosh, you're in so much trouble.
Bowl you right over.
He does. He tells you to get out of his way. He is not nice about it or anything.
Oh, I am not super mean. I'm
not saying that.
Like, please move. I start off nice. I say, please move. Like, you don't go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. It takes a little while. There's a run up.
Not when it comes to your legs asleep, man. Anyways, he runs. Like, as well as his legs will move,
Well, yeah. Have you ever seen someone try to run with 2 legs asleep? It's really not fast or dignified.
No.
You just like, it's like you're drunk.
Yep.
And your legs work the opposite way. Mm-hmm. Your knee is in the back of your leg. That's what it's like. Because your legs start folding back for some reason. The weirdest.
Well, I mean, your brain's all fuzz, so it can't send all the proper
brain's
signals.
Like, this does not, I don't understand what's going on.
Pretty much.
Mayday.
Yep.
Cool. All right,
peeps. That's about it for tonight.
Yeah, that's good for tonight. So, sorry we've been away for a while, but the whole moving thing seriously puts a damper on this type of stuff. You just get to the end of the day and everything you can do to stay awake long enough to spend time together and then
Which
crash.
We really haven't been doing. I've just been crashing on the bed because I moved all the house except for the furniture while watching the 2-year-old and the oldest. And then I've been unpacking this week and running around doing last minute stupid shit. And so yeah, I got a really bad headache on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was really bad.
From smelling in the stupid paint. Okay, I don't know how you painters do it. Seriously, I don't. I mean, you open the paint, it stays open for however long you paint, and you guys are not affected by it. I don't understand how you can get used to that kind of thing. But I had to move out some of our stuff. It took 30 minutes, and I smelled paint the whole time. And it wasn't a migraine, but it was pretty close.
Yeah, it was bad.
And so I had that on Tuesday. I had leftovers on Wednesday of that. And,
It's not the type of leftovers you're really excited about.
So
That's just too late to film.
my bad. But we hope we made it up tonight. And we talked about Chris's poop and his legs falling asleep.
You can get a demonstration of said falling asleep of legs.
Yeah.
You know? All good things.
Yep.
So, okay. Thanks. Have a good night, and we will see you again soon.
Oh my God.